In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing Rogue One, or Rogue One, a Star Wars, sorry. Now, this is the first installment of the Star Wars anthology series, or the spin-off movies. This is an immediate prequel to Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and takes place a week before the events of that movie. Now, basically, the plot follows a group of rebels who band together to steal plans for the Death Star, the biggest and most ultimate weapon of the Galactic Empire. Now, not only that, the film also details the Rebel Alliance's first effective victory against the Empire, which was first referenced in the opening crawl of A New Hope, or Star Wars Episode 4. The movie stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Ben Mendelsohn, Donnie Yen, Mads Mikkelsen, Alan Tudyk, Riz Ahmed, Jiang Wen, and Forrest Whitaker. Now, not only that, we had digital recreations of actors Peter Cushing playing General Moff Tarkin, and Carrie Fisher as Leia. Very interesting and different how that was done, but it was done really, really well. Seeing Peter Cushing in this movie so many years after his death and playing that big pivotal role was interesting. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know how it was going to happen, but it was done really, really well. I did enjoy Ben Mendelsohn as Krennic because he was that person who's that driving force to, stop whatever was happening. Each character in this movie is good. Not only that, you have Donnie Yen as this blind warrior who believes in the Force. His character was great. Seeing Donnie Yen in a Star Wars movie, fantastic. Diego Luna as Cassian Andor was good and fun. And Felicity Jones as Ursa was exceptional. Another female lead in a Star Wars movie. I did like Mads Mikkelsen playing her father, the research scientist, or basically the one who kind of laid out these plans to build the Death Star. This movie is my favorite of all of these Star Wars movies. It's a tie between this and Empire Strikes Back. And the reason I say this is because we understand the story of what's going on with the entire saga. We understand that these characters have been already developed with the Luke and Leia and understanding what's happening. All of a sudden, you give us a spin-off or anthology series where rebels are stealing the plans of the Death Star, which this movie takes place a week before, like I said in the opening moments of my review. Darth Vader is a strong presence in this movie, and he's a strong presence to the point where he is just becoming that Sith Lord and leader. And people are afraid of him. When they mention his name, people are afraid. James Earl Jones returns to voice the role of Darth Vader. And it's so spine-tingling, you get goosebumps, because that's the voice of Darth Vader, and he's just a hulking presence. The action was great. The story was driven. It was great comedy thrown in. Gareth Edwards directed a fantastic movie based on the script and screenplay by Chris Weitz and Tony Gilroy, with a story by John Knoll and Gary Whitta. Good stuff. It was really fun. And this came out in December of 2016. So in 2015, it was The Force Awakens. 2016, we had this. 2017 was The Last Jedi. And then so on and so forth. There was nothing wrong with this movie at all. It was so good and so perfect. This is what a Star Wars movie is that doesn't feature the characters of any Skywalker except Darth Vader. Yes, Darth Vader is a Skywalker. He's Anakin. It's Anakin Skywalker. The bad guys in this were good. Krennic was great. Ben Mendelsohn gave that presence of being a villain. But Peter Cushing, this digital recreation of Moff Tarkin, was so exceptional. Was it choppy at times? Yes, but the CGI and rendering of how movies now can be made with using digital recreations is so good and so fantastic. We do see Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia at the end of this movie in digital recreation form. And it's different because that leads right into Episode 4, A New Hope. If you cut and edit the ending of Rogue One and the beginning of Star Wars Episode 4, it goes right into it. I'm doing my Star Wars reviews based on year release dates, not chronological story-wise. Because if I did, this review would be before Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. But I'm doing it after Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Listen. And Darth Vader, just at the end of this movie, he boards the Rebel command ship and just starts killing people using the Force, using his lightsaber. It's such a well shot scene that when they're shooting their, blasters, it lights up and he's just used. It's fantastic. This filmmaking is exceptional. I loved it. I mean, there are some who don't like it, and there are some who love it like me, because I think it's the perfect prequel in a very long time that actually takes place right before a big blockbuster movie like Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. For me, Rogue One gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Rogue One, the Star Wars story. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Do you think something could have been done differently? Do you like the story? Did you like seeing the digital recreations of Peter Cushing as Moff Tarkin and Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia? If not, do you think something else should have happened, or they should have used different characters? Did you like seeing Darth Vader front and center once again in a Star Wars movie other than the Skywalker saga films? And do you think Felicity Jones actually stood on her own as a Star Wars female lead in this movie? Did you like Krennic as the villain? And what other things do you think should have been done differently? Or was it a good movie for you? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked. And I'll see you guys in the next review video. And be sure you tune in to my next Star Wars movie review of Solo, a Star Wars story, right here.